are the sexagenarian sages.
And we are here to bust the myths about sex and aging.
Today we're going to talk about actually a little technique or a practice.
What would that be?
This is a form of breathwork. It's a breathwork practice to help you under certain circumstances.
But I know how to breathe.
Yeah. Is this going to be another one of those videos where you're telling me I don't know how to do something or I'm doing it wrong? Boy, there's a lot of them out there, aren't there? That's not what this is. You're already breathing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching. You should be dead. So I'm not telling you that you're breathing wrong. I am going to give you, however, a technique that you can use for your breathing under certain circumstances to alleviate turnoff.
What sort of circumstances?
Well, what happens when you are getting ready to have a little fun in bed and he says something or she says something that turns you right off?
What are those socks doing on the floor?
Oh, geez, and then down goes the arousal for both of you. What do? It's a trigger. It's an emotional thing that's coming up. So what happens is it's not only emotional, but it's physical. Your amygdala gets kicked off. And what it does is it sends out those signals that say fear, we got to go into flight, flee, we have to freeze, or we have to fawn. And so you get into this bad state. The arousal goes down.
Our bodies are still reacting as if we're running from the tiger.
Yep. And so then you want to fight, or maybe you want to just run away. Okay, so how do we overcome this? It's certainly a good thing to have. It's kept our species alive. You don't want to have that so it never happens again. It has a use. But you want to be able to use it consciously and appropriately. And in some circumstances, you don't want it coming up.
Yep.
So what do you do about that?
What do you do about that?
There's a practice called box breath or square breath. What you do with this breathing is you apply it to slow down. Reduces your stress level, gives you a focus. It does some very, very good things for you in these situations where you've gotten triggered.
It might also come in handy those times I get talking really fast because I'm nervous and I just start talking really fast.
Stop. We're going to do a box breath.
Okay.
So this is what it looks like.
And I'm going to step aside and give you a little more room.
Think of a square. All sides are equal, right? What we're going to do is we're going to have a breath in going up one side of the square for a duration, a certain amount of time. Let's say to the count of 4. Then you're going to hold your breath for the count of 4. Then you're going to release to the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, and then do it again. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4. Let's show you how that works. I know this is really complicated, right? Okay. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Now, doing this multiple times, you may want to do it 10 times, 12 times, whatever works for you. It shifts your focus from that thing that triggered you, whatever they said, whatever they did, shift your focus from that onto the technique and onto your counting. By breathing in, you're flooding your body with oxygen. which is what it needs now because your amygdala, remember, has started firing off all sorts of things going on in your body. Breathe in that oxygen and it begins to slow you down. It overcomes all those other chemicals that have been flooding your body now to say, oh my God, I got to do something. I got to run. I got to fight, whatever.
And what chemical does it trigger in your body?
Well, actually, there's a slightly advanced part of this. It's creating what's called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. Now, right now, it's a chemical that's being studied a lot because it has antiviral properties. And as part of the research going on around the COVID virus, there are people that are being given nitric oxide to see how it affects the growth of the virus. Does it have antiviral properties that are killing the COVID virus? You can look online, see what some of those research studies are that are going on. The University of New Orleans, I think, or down in Louisiana was working on this, and some others. It's going on in Europe as well.
But nitric oxide has plenty of benefits even beyond
It
the
does.
possibility that it'll fight COVID.
Not only is it antiviral, nitric oxide is used by a lot of the systems within your body. It's an important chemical. It can also create turn-on. It will work with your body in a way that will help arousal. So, breathing in through the nose actually creates nitric oxide. The membranes within your nose have the ability to create nitric oxide when you breathe in through the nose. When you breathe out, don't breathe out through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Why? Well, doesn't it make sense? If you're creating nitric oxide in your nose and you breathe out, it's all going away from you.
Okay.
Breathe out through your mouth and that nitric oxide will remain in your nose. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep making that nitric oxide. It's good for your body. Okay. Let's go over the box breath one more time.
Okay.
You've been triggered. Something's going on. You've gotten upset. You've lost your arousal level, or at least your sexual arousal level, and you want to calm down. You may need to ask your partner for, or let your partner know that you're going to be doing this.
That's actually one of the things I was going to bring up was you're in the middle of all this. How do you take time to breathe?
Yeah, you're in the middle of sex. What are you going to do?
Or you're in the middle of a fight.
Or you're in the middle of a fight. What are you going to do? You close the mouth. Stop talking. Stop trying to fight. Stop trying to defend yourself. Just stop.
Or just say, I need a minute.
Then go into the breath. And here we go again. I'm going to have you breathe with me. Remember, it's a square. 4 up, 4 across, 4 down, 4 across. Here we go. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. That is a box breath. It's easy. You can use this when you get in those fights in your relationship, when little things begin to trigger you. You can do this at work. You can do this when
Driving
you're
a car.
driving a car and that nut has just cut you off. Use this technique to calm down. And use the nitric oxide to begin to increase your good arousal. It's good for you. All right.
Okay.
Subscribe. We'd love to have you do that.
If you have questions, contact us either through our website or our email address. Let us know. Where do you need support?
Like this, share it, and do your box breathing. It's fun.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.